Tom Beal here at a different location. I'm actually at Deerfield Beach. Took a moped ride with Wanda this morning to Deerfield Beach. If you know Deerfield Beach, we're right across from Embassy Suites. Stopped the moped over there, recording a video, and I'm going to keep it pretty brief. And here's the main message of today. You may have heard of the Pareto principle. 20% of your activities produce 80% of your results. But think about this for your life. There's so many different levels that you can apply the 20-80 rule, the 80-20 rule, whatever you want to call it, Pareto principle. Let's say there's 100 conversations that you're being exposed to. 20 of those conversations are going to get you 80% of the value. The other 80 of those conversations are going to sap and take away most of your time, which is your most precious and ever-fleeting asset. Karen, what's happening? Max, what's happening? Good to see you here. So when you're out and about, and regardless of what you're doing, always consider everything has that opportunity cost. Is this where my time, energy should be focused or not? And one of the things that was kind of eye-opening for me, it sounds silly to even say it, but when I read the book, The 4-Hour Workweek, years ago from Tim Ferriss, Tim talked about the power of investing your most precious asset of time. And he's like, here's an example for you. If you're in a movie that you paid for, you're in a movie at a movie theater, and it sucks, get up and leave. You don't have to sit through the rest of the sucky movie. Think about that. That actually blew my mind at the time, because I'm someone who finishes and completes things that I put my time and attention towards. So even in crappy movies that I paid for, and I'm like, this halfway, 30 minutes in, an hour in, like, all right, this thing's not getting good at all, and I don't foresee it getting good. You don't have to sit through it and expend your most precious asset. You can get up and go. Similarly, in those conversations, you don't have to be engaged in all these conversations which are going to pull you off a divergent trail. And guess what? We're in right now in the time between now and the remainder of this year, with all the politics and craziness going on. Do you know how much time can be diverted and sucked away from you if you don't keep your blinders on, if you don't keep focused on the 80-20 rule? Is this worth my most precious asset? We all think of money as a precious asset, right? You don't go down the street throwing money out the window. Same thing, you don't throw your more precious asset of time out the window. So when people want to engage with you and pull you off track, you can strategically, tactfully, and not in a dick move, tell them, hey, well, that's interesting, but I actually have some other things that are like I realize I have zero ability to help or impact that. I like focusing my time and energy on things that I'm able to put my thoughts, words, and actions into play and make a difference. So here's some topics that I'd be open to chatting about, or you know what, I don't have time to talk about that right now, so we'll catch up next time. And just cut it short, just like you would a movie that's terrible. Get up and leave. You don't have to stay in conversations. You don't have to engage in conversations, offline and online. How much time have I wasted trying to prove a point online? And guess what happens? My time and energy was sucked away, and not a single thing changed, other than me investing that time and not getting any type of return for that. So detach yourself from the outcomes. Go back to the 20-80 principle and realize out of 100 conversations, there's 20 of them that will produce 80% of the results. There's 80 of them that will suck away my most precious asset of time. Choose wisely. And that's at the first level. Then of those 20, out of the 100, out of the 20, then the 20-80 rule comes into play as well. Out of those 20% of them will produce 80% of the value. So 20% of 20 is only 4. So out of 100, only 4 of them will get you 64%, because 20 original of the 20 out of the 100 got you 80%. So 80% of 80% is 64%. So the 4 will get you 64%. So take it from 100 different conversations to the 4 that are most important. For me, you can probably pick up on it from my videos. I have 3 conversations that I'm extremely excited to chat about: health, mental, physical, emotional, spiritual health, relationships, personal, professional, and social, and my monetization, my cash flow, today money, tomorrow money, and contribution. Those are topics that intrigue me, and not just about talking about me. What intrigues me is you. How are you in those areas? Give me a stance of where you are right now as far as happiness, right? Because that's all encompassing. Health, relationships, and finances lead to how happy are you? How on track are you? How excited are you about life and about the life that you're currently living? And nothing inspires me more than to help people understand some of these concepts that I've talked about in the video, to help simplify their life, to help them get clarity, and help them put a brief plan in place to create a plot twist in their life. And the plot twist begins by taking control of your most precious and ever-fleeting asset of time. Don't let all these conversations steal your attention. 96 out of 100 are not worthy of you giving it time, attention, energy, or focus. Stay clear on what is the most important and best use of your time. And when you do that, that's what sets you up for the plot twist. That's where plot twists begin, by how and where you choose to invest your most precious asset of time. So this is what I like talking about. This is what inspires me and jazzes me up, as you may witness from these videos that I provide. If you haven't got the app yet, go get the app at thesimplifier.app. Thesimplifier.app. I'm The Simplifier, and in there you have huge amounts of videos from me, my friends, courses. I mean, if I charge $5,000 for it, it would still be a steal. It's zero. It's free. But it is a membership app, so when you register for free at thesimplifier.app, it will email your password. And by the way, there's technology involved, so there's some working parts that don't always work. If you receive the email and the password is missing, just reply to that email or hit me up here on social media, and I will have you get the proper password so you can access it at thesimplifier.app. And if you want to dive deeper into your most precious asset of time and gain super clarity, there's no better resource on this principle, the 80-20 principle, the Pareto principle, than the book by Perry Marshall called 80-20. It does say sales and marketing, but it gets into life, and it will help you gain clarity on giving your attention to the most important things. You can get that for a penny plus shipping at mustget.us/8020. mustget.us/8020. That's an absolute must for any business owner, an absolute must for anyone who recognizes time is their most precious and ever-fleeting asset. This shows you how to take harness of it and allocate it properly. So there we have it. I hope this inspires you for an amazing day, beautiful day. Count your blessings. If you're watching this video, regardless of where you are in your health, relationships, or finances, you are blessed. Oh man, I'll get into some other stuff over the weekend, but the attitude of gratitude wins. I'll see you inside the Simplifier app, thesimplifier.app. Go get the book, the 80-20 book, to realize how to dive deeper into properly getting the clarity to know where to give your time and attention, your most precious, never fleeting asset. Mustget.us/8020. Tina, good to see you here. Karen, good morning. Max, great. See you soon. All right, brother. Talk with you soon. That's it for today. Make today great. I will see you inside the Simplifier app. Bye for now.